Okay, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in, everybody. If you're on Getter, come on in so we can have a little small conversation. And if you are on YouTube, come on in so we can have a conversation. I know it's Saturday. We normally don't come on, but something ticked me off. And I'm like, when it ticked me off, it's on my chest. And once it's on my chest, Sook, I got to get it on off my chest. You see what I'm talking about?
Getting it off your chest.
So I want you all to come on in.
Especially if it's a weasel.
And when you wake up to stuff, when you're minding your business, you done had a good night rest.
Right.
Because you done slept on a good pillow. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up to the foolery. You got to discuss the foolery.
That's right.
You see what I'm talking about, Sil?
I see what
you got to discuss the foolery. And I don't care what side of the aisle it's on. I don't care if it's left, right, Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal. When I see something, I have to call it out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. Hey, y'all, let me just see if I can get over there to shout y'all out so we can have this conversation. Because some of these people, listen to me. We got to have the conversations, what we got to do.
Oh, we have to have the conversation.
We got to have, and you know what? We got to learn how to talk. Say what we need to say without all the name calling and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but some people don't know how to do that.
Some people think they have a right to shut you up. And that, I think that's what be bothering me. It bothers me so bad. Okay, so hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my little stuff together here. Let's see. All right, so Silk, I was minding my business.
Like we always do.
I don't bother nobody.
No, we don't bother nobody.
We really don't bother nobody.
We're minding our own business.
And Adam Kinzinger. Oh, we got to wait for the people on Getter to join us.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush it. Okay. Hey, Getter, y'all come on to join us. Yeah. Diamond and Silk is on. Well, while y'all are waiting, hey, everybody, now listen. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button so that more people will be on so that they can hear the conversation. Normally we don't come on. We're on Getter and we're on YouTube at the same time. All right. Okay. Well, and everybody that's over here, I'm really, really, really happy that you all are over here on both platforms. Okay. So you all know we normally don't come on a Saturday, but I have to address some people and everybody that's over here on YouTube. Hey, everybody, I love you all so much. I have to address Adam Kinzinger. Am I saying his name right?
Kinzinger.
Whatever his name is. Okay. So we minding our business, y'all, right? Now, a couple of days ago, there was a video put out. And let me get the question because I don't.
Let's get to it. Yeah, we have time.
Okay.
Let's get everything you need.
Because I don't want to. I don't want to.
Good afternoon, Getter. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon.
Well, I'm getting it. Go ahead and I don't want to. Okay. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to make sure I'm right. All right. AOC on somewhere around July 15, 16, somewhere like that, she started questioning who opened up, who let people on the inside.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
So
at the Capitol.
So July 16, we tweeted out a video to AOC and we said, "Dear AOC, you don't have to pretend like it didn't happen anymore. Hope this helped with your quest to get to the bottom of that. Hint, hint. Ask to see all of the Capitol footage."
That's
all right.
That's what we said.
Then we turned around, and we retweeted it. I'm looking for it. Let me see. Hold on for a moment.
Just go right on down that line.
Oh, yeah, girl. Sometimes it'd be hard for you to find some stuff. So we took and it was retweeted. And here's how the question was posed. Hold on for a moment. It was posed. If the doors are open from the inside, does that make it an inside job?
That was the question.
That was the question that we were asking, okay? That was on July the 21st. All right. So I wake up on July 23rd. I'm out taking care of my little business. I look at my phone, and in my verified, here is Adam Kinzinger, whatever his name is, tweeting at us, basically trying to explain what happened and then calling us liars and grifters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm for transparency, don't get me wrong.
Right.
So I don't have a problem if somebody wants to state their facts or whatever.
Or have an open dialogue
right.
about something or what have
That's
you.
right.
I got you. Uh-huh.
But I do have a problem when you call us liars and grifters for asking a question.
For asking a question.
Okay. All right. So then we come back and here is what we said. Hold on for one moment. Let me get it. We said, it's sad that we live in a country where two black women can ask questions without a white man demonizing them.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Kinzinger, or whatever his name is, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's right.
Now, we had people, oh, girls don't play the race card. A lot of these people was probably trolls. But let me tell you something. We're not playing the race card.
Uh-huh.
We're not playing the victim card. But this has been going on, you all, since Diamond and Silk came on the scene.
Right.
It's from conservatives calling themselves Republicans, which are really rhinos, and it comes from these liberals.
That's right.
Every time me and Silk ask a question, there is a problem. Just a week ago, we posed a question, and here come all of these fact checkers.
Right.
What is that? It's like, oh, you got the total lie. You can't ask a question.
Well, it's like you they don't want us to ask a question that makes sense.
Right.
Or a question that calls some type of critical thinking or people to think about certain things. And they don't want those questions out there because they only want their own narrative. That's right.
And when I post stuff and when I say and I call out these white men that's doing this, it's not that I'm playing victim. It's not that I'm playing the race card. This is what's happening in our country. And I'm not going to act like I'm oblivious or like this is not happening. It is happening.
It is happening.
Because they feel like black people, you need to be acting like sluts and hoes.
Right.
Right. But when you start critically thinking, using your own brain, that's the problem.
Right.
And I said, after the 2020 election, everybody gonna get called out. Adams, he could have said whatever he wanted to without calling us names. And what it seems like he's trying to do is discredit us, make us look like we're liars, and then calling us grifters. But how much have this mofo made?
That's right.
Getting his kickbacks and his patty wax.
How much?
And you all think that Diamond and Silk ain't supposed to feel some kind of way about this?
Yeah.
You think we ain't supposed to?
Yeah.
We don't hurt?
Yeah. And see, that's the deal. A lot of times they want to try to make you look like what you're talking about isn't about a doggone.
Right.
So what they do is, because what he did, I'm just going to say what Kinzinger did.
Right.
He tried to call himself softening the blow by giving some type of explanation to what was seen inside of the video.
Right.
Okay. But my deal is, and he can give his context as to what he saw in the video, but we just asked a simple question.
Right.
Okay. Now, when I look at his context as to what he asked in the video, what he don't realize is that he really told on himself.
Right.
He don't even realize that. And see, when you got arrogant old people, you got these people that's so arrogant, they feel like they own America, and you don't get to have a say in what goes on in America.
When you have people, he's a white man sitting up there railroading people. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of white people locked up for January the 6th. As black women, we understand what that is. That kind of stuff has happened to our black community where they've been railroaded and locked up. So you think we're not going to call out the obvious?
Where they hide the truth.
That's right.
They hide all of the evidence and they only show what they want you to see. That's
right.
What's going on
now. Now, here's the deal. They the one took and put this production together to show America.
Right.
And now that America is looking at it, if we have questions, we want those questions answered. We want transparency. You can't get mad at us because we choose to ask the question.
That's right. Now, in this guy's explanation, this Kinzinger explanation, on one of the points, I'm just going to point out one of them. he says in point number 4,
Mm-hmm.
he looks up at the second floor stair where his fellow lawbreaker is, who yells down at him instructions on how to open the door, since he just opened one himself. First off, Adam Kinzinger, when you say somebody looked up at the second floor stair, were you on the inside?
Come on.
Do you know? How you know that somebody was up there that was part of this here particular the people that was on the inside? Were you there, Adam Kinzinger?
Where is the footage at?
Where's the footage?
You got footage. And here's another thing. Go.
He said, who yells down at him instructions. Well, we don't see nobody yelling down nothing, no instructions as to how to open the door, Adam Kinzinger. So how you know somebody was yelling down from the second floor instructions on how to open the door? Excuse me. He says something about the second floor stair, STAIR, like there was stairs there. How you know, Adam Kinzinger, unless you was there?
Where's the video footage? You all want transparency? You don't want you want us to believe what you're saying? Show us all of the footage.
All of the footage.
It's funny how he wrote a whole thread about that particular video, but he ain't said nothing about the Capitol Police letting people or ushering people inside of the Capitol taking photos with them. Taking selfies. He ain't said nothing about that. And then he want the public to go along with their shenanigans. Let me tell you something. People have been done wrong in this country.
And
we know it.
And he's only talking about just the first minute of the video.
Right.
What about the rest of the 4 minutes of the video? What about the person that broke the glass?
Come on.
The one that pushed the other person back when they said, no, don't go in there. What about those individuals?
Right.
I mean, there's so much footage out there, but you want to just take and just pinpoint only this one little thing because we seemingly asked a question.
Whenever you take and you do stuff one-sided, you all understand this. When you take and everything is one-sided, that means you're lying. You're not being truthful. You're not being honest. You got to tell everything and then let the chips fall where they may. You don't just take something, be one-sided with it because you want to get somebody. And then when we call out the obvious, now you mad and you want to try to discredit us, call us liars and grifters. Well, what does that make you?
Right.
What does that make you? Not only that, you like what they used to do back in the day to my ancestors.
Right.
You like what they used to do back in the day. That's why I have to call you out.
Exactly.
You see what I'm talking about? That's exactly why I have to call you out like that. And so it just, I'm sorry, you all. Look, there's going to be some things that, you know, I'm going to just call out. Get out your feelings. I don't have to play the race card. I know I'm not a victim. I'm victorious, but I'm tired of these white men always coming for us, talking about we can't ask a question. It can't be a rhetorical question. It can't be this. You want to fact check that. You want to do that.
Common sense question.
Why is this man coming after Diamond and Silk? That means we must be over the target.
And then why do he want to act like he owns us?
That's right. And why is he telling us when you lie to your followers, I'm going to call you out? Well, I should have been calling your behind out. How you done railroaded these people. As a white man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's right.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself sitting up there and you done railroad these people for just walking into the Capitol. Now, if anybody stole out of the Capitol, they should be dealt with. If they broke a window, they should be dealt with. But people just walking through the Capitol and you got them locked up and you think we're supposed to be skinning and grinning with you?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, you all. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It look discriminatory. It look racist. Yeah. I don't care if these are white people. You don't do this to Americans. These are human beings.
That's right.
You tell every side of it. You don't tell one side. And you think we're supposed to go along with that. And you put this mess in front of the public like we're supposed to be. Oh, no. You liberals do that.
That's
and
right.
let me tell you something, you liberals, you Democrats, you trolls.
You rhinos.
Today, it's these people. Tomorrow, it can be you.
That's right.
You sit your behind up there. You gonna reap what you sow.
That's right. That's right.
You should have kept what you should have did was kept your tweet to yourself. Because we ain't done nothing to you. All we did was ask a question.
Then so he came back and said, quit playing victim when you lie to and abuse your followers. I'm going to call you out.
I feel like I'm being abused.
Black or white. Well, exactly. What about the lies and the abuse that people are feeling because they are lying?
That's right.
They're not telling the entire truth.
That's right.
About what really went down on January the 6th.
Come on.
They're telling half truths. They're taking and dissecting videos, putting this out and putting that out instead of telling the whole truth.
Right.
He died and made Adam Kinzinger God over truth.
Yeah. Girl, let me tell you something. Let me calm myself down. I don't like this type of foolishness. I don't give a damn what color you are. You got these people locked up. You're deeming them as domestic terrorists. You got
grandmoms going to prison.
A lady with cancer.
You got them going to prison.
And you sitting your lily made ass, excuse me, y'all, up there. You had no business writing a tweet and trying to demonize us and make us look like we lying about something and we ain't lied about nothing. All we did was ask a question. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Adam.
All we did was ask a question. And that is what I'm tired of.
That's what's wrong.
Some of these lily-made people that feel like they can do it. And black people, or you two black women, you have to toe the line.
Yeah, you got to toe the line.
It's just like, and I'm going to just say this here. It's just like when we went up there and testified for when we were being censored.
Yeah.
You know, some white people wanted to take credit for that. But it was Diamond and Silk, two black women that broke that.
That's right. We taught you all about the algorithms and what they were doing.
Oh, God, and it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Y'all, you don't want to see Diamond get pissed off. That pissed me off. It's people, livelihoods are gone. And they playing games with people's lives. And then I wake up minding my business because I ain't bothered nobody. And this mofo done wrote this.
Yeah. Well, see, we must be over the target.
That's right.
We must be way over the target for the information to be coming out. For somebody who's sitting up there on the committee to be writing about us, to be questioning us, to call himself going to take and going to soften everything so it can deter you and distract you to look this way about it versus looking directly at it. If the doors were open from the inside, does this make this an inside job?
Right. That's the only question we was asking. Why can't we ask the question?
That's right. They want to tell us that people, this was an insurrection done. People stormed the Capitol. Who was arrested on the inside of the Capitol for insurrection?
Come on.
How many people was arrested on the inside of the Capitol for insurrection?
That's right.
Not one person.
Right. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry, y'all. Nothing makes me more angry.
And what you're not going to do is think you're going to bully us into silence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You white bastards ain't going to bully us into silence. And the white bastard I'm talking about, his name is Adam Kinzinger. I'm calling him out directly. You're not going to bully us into silence. There is something seriously, nefariously going on here in our country. Whenever you all want to sit back and talk about these other dictators and how they do people inhumane, when you got people right here in America locked up in prison with no due process.
And y'all sitting up there playing games. You able to go home every day to your family.
That's right.
And these people are locked up. I think I heard, I don't know how true it is, it's being alleged. Somebody, another January the 6th done committed suicide.
I believe that I heard that.
I don't know how true it is.
I came across that. And
yes, we live. Somebody want to know, are we live? We live.
Yeah.
You all, if you on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button so more people will know that we on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can't believe it.
Ever since we've been on the scene and we start to ask questions and try to have a damn conversation about what's going on in the country we live in, then here comes some old white bastards, a bunch of you, especially you liberal ones, and this rhino one named Adam Kinzinger want to come out and question us like we can't ask no question in the country we were born in.
No,
you don't own us.
That we pay taxes in.
You don't own us. You not our slave driver.
That's right. And not my slave
you
master.
know folks need to go back somewhere. I know the Democrat is the party of these dogs.
He's supposed to be a Republican.
But he acting just like them stupid ass Democrats.
That's right.
You don't own us. You don't own my mouth. You don't own my thoughts. I should be able to ask a question in this country.
That's right. That's right. And it just makes me mad. Now, if you all don't like it, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
But I'm telling you what we've been experiencing.
Yeah, he ain't the first one.
This is the first time pretty much we just went off like this about it because enough is enough. People's livelihoods, people have been hurt and harmed.
Yeah, it's like, you ain't supposed to say that. You said the quiet part out loud, Diamond and Silk. You're not supposed to be intelligent enough to even come up with that concept to ask that type of a question that's going to cause other people to think outside of the box that we chose to put you in. No, we choose to see it from a different perspective. We want to see the whole truth and nothing but the entire whole truth.
That's right.
Not these half truths that you went and got a production team to come in to produce while you read from a script to we the American people a narrative that you've been trying to push.
That's right. And if you have to get you a whole production team to put something together, it makes us question everything.
That's right.
We want transparency. And he could have wrote his thread without calling us liars and grifters. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Adam.
And how dare you invoke Jesus inside of all of this, Adam? How dare you? You one of the biggest devils there walking the face of this earth, lying to the doggone people, not telling the whole entire truth.
And when you don't tell the whole truth, you ain't doing nothing but lying.
Now you want to invoke Jesus? No, may Jesus have mercy on your soul.
For sitting up, going along with the foolery and not calling out everything. And then thinking that we as Americans not gonna see this here. We've seen people be railroaded before. People are being railroaded in this country.
And look, this here is familiar to us because we've seen it did for years. This is how they've done it. What you've done to President Trump is what you did to a lot of black boys in this country for years.
You know it and I know it. So ain't nobody playing the victim. This is what's been happening. Don't nobody want to talk about it because girls, it's about red, white, and blue. But right now, it's about this Lily Mae white man that took and called us liars and grifters for asking a question. And let me tell you something. We ain't no grifters. We use our talents and gifts. And that makes room for us.
That's right. We allow our gift to make room for us. Now, just because you ain't used to seeing our gift, you're going to have to go talk to the Lord on that one. But we unwrapped our gift and allowed our gift to make room for us. So you can call us whatever you want to call us, but what you're not going to do is sit by and call us no hookers, no hoes, sliding up and down a pole just to try to make a buck, 50 cents. That ain't going to happen.
That's what they expect for black people. For. But we're not doing that.
That's right.
We're not doing that.
They are used
we're not doing
that. Now, I want to make sure we understand something when we talk about this white man, Adam Kinzinger, okay?
Yeah.
It's not for me about black and white. It's about the system.
That's right.
There is a sick
it's a nasty
system that's been put in place where they want to say, this is your place and this is all you can have.
And you better know your place. And if you step outside of your place, we going to discredit you. We going to demean you. We going to vilify you. We going to demonize you. And we going to put you back in your place.
That's right.
And that's the problem. That's why we don't have a country. That's why it's being destroyed. Because nobody will say, wait a minute, this is wrong. What Adam Kinzinger did this morning was wrong. He didn't have to do that to us.
Right.
He could have made his point without all the name calling. Because we didn't call him no name.
That's right.
We could have, but we didn't.
Right. So you don't own, and for these type of individuals to think they own America's soil. And that you got to do it their way or what. And see, when little small men get some power, they want to act like they could just tell you where you got to sit at or else.
Right.
You got the wrong tooth.
That's right.
The wrong tooth. We have the wrong tooth.
We ain't your little slaves.
That's right.
Now, maybe I don't know if your family owned them or what, but we not your little slaves. And I don't give a damn whether you're Republican, whether you're Democrat. You're not going to sit up over here as a white man and think you can call us black women some names because we are asking questions.
A white man or a black man.
That's right.
I don't care what color you are.
And if you all get offended by that, I don't know what to tell you. Then you must don't know Diamond and Silk, because we ain't robotic talking heads. We straight truth tellers, and I'm going to call it out like I see it. This kind of mess has been happening. This needs to stop. If you all are going to present something, present the whole facts. Don't do no half stuff. And you want the public to go along with this mess. We want transparency. Give us transparency, not a production show.
Come on.
Not a production.
Now, I bet you if we were some old Democrats sitting there on the Democrat side pushing their narrative, everybody will be happy go lucky.
That's right.
Everybody be so happy. But because we're asking questions, some things are not making sense. Some things are not adding up. Where the hell is Nancy Pelosi?
That's right.
If you call yourself investigating January the 6th, where is Alp at? Where is this Ray Apps at? When we gonna hear from him? When are we gonna hear from the people that busted the windows, that scaled the walls? You have to have skills to scale the walls.
When we gonna hear from the people that didn't make sure that enough National Guard was up there to make sure that the place was secure? Y'all ain't saying nothing about that, but you want the public to go along with your shit show.
With your shit show and some text messages.
And then get mad at us when we like, well, wait a minute, what about this? What about that? So y'all can say, well, look, I love y'all a whole lot, but I don't like this.
Oh, no.
And let me tell you something. Those people up there, I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever,
You're
y'all.
Trying to make them look a certain way. You want to make them look like they're of some type of domestic terrorist while they're being terrorized right here on American soil by this regime. And then you sit there and you think you can go along. Where your moral values at? How can you sleep at night knowing people are locked up in inhumane circumstances with no due process?
Right. And you think we just what you want us to look the other way? Just don't say anything about that. No. These are Americans. You know, these are Americans. These are not just anybody. These are Americans, and they don't deserve to be politically persecuted for being let into a Capitol building. And see, why do we say let in? Let me tell you why we say let in. Because at one point, the officer asked everybody to leave. That's right.
See, if somebody gonna let you in, they're gonna ask you to leave. But if you break in and there's officers inside with guns, they're going to arrest you for breaking and entering.
That's right. Come on. See, this is what, let me tell you something. This is why you all got to stop humping on narratives and propaganda. You got to feed yourself some food.
That's right.
So that you can look at this very clearly. And you make a great point.
Yes.
You make a great point. If they would have broken in, those people would have been arrested for breaking and entering. They were let in.
They were let in.
Now, I am not anybody that stole or wreck havoc or mess up, then they deserve what they get. But people walking through the Capitol and you got those people locked up. There's a woman locked up. She has cancer, locked up. I can't remember for how many days. And I think all she did, she was let inside the Capitol.
Then you pull out the velvet rope for the people to walk through.
That means when you pull out the rope, they got to stay on this side.
They got to stay on this side of the rope.
Yeah.
But then you turn around and you ask them to leave.
Thank you, St. Miles. I appreciate that.
See, if people were breaking the law, if they were there trespassing, you would have arrested them for all of the above. But to turn around and ask, okay, everybody, now you have to leave, that means you let them in. They wasn't breaking and entering. Now, for the ones that refuse to leave,
come on,
after being asked to leave, now they are now breaking the law because you asked them to leave and they refused to. Those few folks got arrested. But our question...
Wait, did they get arrested or get a citation?
Excuse me, they got detained.
Because there's a difference between detained and being arrested.
That's right, thank you.
Because they wasn't booked to the joint, the handcuff booked down into the joint.
And they was not arrested for no insurrection.
Right.
The same thing that these people have been lying to the American public about, and they try to bully everybody into being silent and don't want nobody to say nothing about what they've been doing to the American people, not just for this year, not just for last year. It appears to be for decades when I really take a look at it.
And then if you look at what they've done to President Trump and how they sitting up lying one-sided, oh, he didn't ask for protection. Well, there's something that came out that Mayor Browser, she dismissed that. She didn't want any protection, any National Guard is being alleged out here. And they got some paperwork that shows that. So what y'all say about that? I'm not going along with lies. I'm just not. Get somebody else to do that. I'm just not going to do it. And we got to continue to call out the obvious. And again, shame on Adam. What's his name? Kinzinger. For shame on him, whatever his name is. Shame on him.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people, listen, this is why people are afraid to come to the Republican Party.
Yeah.
They see this.
Yeah.
And this is why I tell people, don't vote for the party, vote for the person.
Exactly.
This is why I always tell people, don't vote for the party, vote for the person.
Yeah.
Vote for person and the policy.
Yeah. When you have people running around here in these different parties like goons.
Come on.
Like they the owner of you. And you got to toe a line that they've set forth. That's a bunch of baloney for Diamond and Silk.
Right.
We live here in America. This is the land of the free.
Right.
The home of the brave, not slaves.
Right.
You do not own us. We're not your property.
Right.
And that's where people have been getting it twisted.
Well, I think that they expect because this is how I feel. You're supposed to shut up.
Right.
You're supposed to be quiet.
They want you to shut up. And
you ain't supposed to say nothing.
Right.
And you ain't supposed to know nothing. You're supposed to be ignorant to this.
Exactly. And, so
the whole system is flawed.
And if you look at it, Diamond, that's the reason why when you see a lot of these celebrities come out and they oppose the narrative of the left, they have to be cowed down and bullied down into shutting up. Okay? Because if they want to keep their riches, then you're going to shut up.
Right.
If not, we're going to have to cancel you.
But see, that needs, you know what needs to happen? The Supreme Court needs to step in and hold these people accountable when they try to do certain things, like when they stifle your freedom of speech, when they deny you your due process. They need to be held accountable. All of the fakery and the messes going on and you messing up people's lives, that mess needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
Because today is still, what happens when the tables flip and somebody mess up your life?
Or what happens whenever the truth really truly come out and these people's livelihoods and lives are gone?
Yeah, that's not fair to them. I want fairness. If you can't be fair, then take your behind on. Don't tell us we're acting like victims when you acting like some type of thug, like some type of dictator, like some type of, just having everything one side. That right there, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. So that's that.
And then if you don't want to listen to Diamond and Silk, if you don't want to see what we tweet, what we post, Good. Guess what? They got something called block.
Adam Kinzinger, all you got to do is block yourself.
Block our content.
Yeah, you won't see
what
it.
we
That's
got to
right.
say. You ain't got to be one of our followers.
Did nobody make you the arbitrator of truth?
Right.
Did nobody make you the arbitrator of truth? And then you have all of the trolls, girl.
Well, see,
all of his trolls, they come over here because they like him because he's doing a dagger, or he's like that up there with Cheney doing this here. So now he think the left really likes him until they ready to throw his ass under the bus.
Yeah. But he got to throw a roadblock. This is called a roadblock. He got to try to throw a roadblock because the truth is starting to come out. So he got to become an interference.
Right.
It's interception. He got to intercept the truth.
Ain't no sense of you
coming out.
Ain't no sense of you trying to discredit Diamond and Silk. People will be able to look at all of the videos out there and they're questioning everything. Especially when you all took and put on a full-fledged production show. See, the truth don't need a production.
Right.
Understand that. That's what y'all don't understand.
That's right.
If this is the truth, then you just say the truth.
That's right.
It don't need a production. It don't need to be one-sided. It
don't need a producer.
If this happened, you should put out every video.
Yep.
This is what it is. Especially when you showing it to the public. If you want millions of Americans to go along with your theory, you got to put it all out there. We shouldn't be able to find videos. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? And question this and question that. Right. And we still live in America. We still have freedom of speech. We can question whatever we want to question.
Whatever we want to. And that's where they're getting it twisted.
Yeah.
We can question whatever we want to question.
Right.
And see, people like that, they don't like to be questioned. They just want to tell their lie and want you to go along and believe their lie. Well, once again, you got the wrong too.
Right.
We have questions that needs to be answered.
And if you don't want us asking questions, then take that mess off TV.
Take it off TV.
Stop showing that mess if you don't want people to question. Hey, did you know Democrats are starting to question it too?
Yeah, Charlotte, that's right. Release all of them January sisters that's locked up there. That you're holding hostage up there for walking in to the Capitol whenever the doors was open from the inside.
Right. Yeah. That's what you can do. You can do. And look, I just have to come to y'all to get it off my chest.
That's right.
Because it really bothers me. I don't like people being harmed. I just don't like that.
That's
I want to still be able to ask questions. And one week it was all of these fact checkers calling up on us for just asking a question. And now you got Adam, whatever his last name is. Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it.
They continue to call a lot of these people insurrectionists, and we want to know, if a crime was being committed up there, why wasn't nobody arrested for the crime?
Inside of the
Capitol.
If it was insurrection.
Right. And so now you got people, they want to come out and question our question about that. Well, why you want to question our question about that? Can you answer it? And the answer is no.
Right.
And see, when you got Adam Kinzinger, the reason why he can't answer that question, because he know that question is going to be an answer that's going to be against his narrative.
Okay. And see, what y'all got to understand, the propaganda and the narrative that's being pushed in this country. And this is why, as Americans, we have to wake up. Right. Listen, I don't care about your political affiliation. We can agree to disagree when we have a disagreement. But what I do care about is all Americans making sure that we're not being harmed, abused in any kind of way. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And you got people sitting up there doing the abuse. I mean, sitting up there literally just putting on this show. Everything is one-sided, taking little sound bites to destroy people.
No due process.
That's not fair.
No defense. We're still a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. When they talk about our democracy, that means you're some type of living in a country with dictators.
Right.
We're not a communist, socialist country. We are a constitutional republic. We are governed by constitutional laws, and those laws are being broken.
And Adam Kinzinger, it's almost like You got to go keep them in line. No, you won't keep us nowhere. Keep you and your family in line.
That's right.
Yeah. If you want to call somebody a grifters, well, call yourself one.
That's right.
You want to call somebody a liar, call yourself one.
That's right.
Because when you're one-sided, what you're doing is lying.
That's right.
That's what it is.
You want to act like you own somebody or control somebody?
Don't you got family? Go to your family and do that. Them days are over with. I know y'all trying to bring it back, but those days are over with.
That's right.
That's what that is. Those days are over with.
That's right.
So how do you people will get you straight?
That's right.
I know we will. So I have to come to you all to get it right on off my chest, because it just that bothered me so bad. And
it was just a part about people trying to make you think that you're wrong for asking a question, or for even having a conversation about certain things that's going on in our country. But like, you're not supposed to.
But you know what, Adam, you're so pitiful. Oh, you going along with the liberals. But boy, you're supposed to be like Doc when they take you, because they gonna do it.
Yes.
After you've done they dirty deeds.
They finish using
you, and they throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
We'll, all of us Americans, you all will sit back and have the last laugh.
That's right.
I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. When you see human rights violations, when you see people's rights being violated, you have to stand up and you have to say something.
That's right.
Because if you say nothing, it's going to continue to happen. And next thing you know, this will be the norm.
Exactly. They'll make it the norm.
Right.
But I want to make it very clear today, Adam Kinzinger, you don't own us.
You don't own us.
You don't own my voice.
Right.
You don't own
and you're not going to silence my voice.
Bully me into
That's
silence.
what it is. It's bullying.
You're not going to bully me into silence. You're not going to bully me to go along with the narrative.
That's right.
If you are a Rhino Republican, you're not going to bully me into that. If I have a question, I will ask the question.
Come on.
If you don't like what I'm asking, all you have to do is block yourself from seeing.
Right. That's right.
It's just
didn't nobody tell you to come over there on our thread.
That's right.
But that was to and anytime somebody is discrediting you on that level,
yes,
you are over the target.
That's right.
You know what you're talking about. So what they come back and do, they discredit you. Yeah. They use the trolls to make make it look like, oh my God, yeah, you this, like you that.
Something wrong with us.
And all we did was ask a question.
Well, you know, in so many instances, what they just did is answered the question.
Right.
Our question, what we asked, was absolutely, evidently right.
Right.
For them to all just come out the way that they did.
We don't lie to our followers. We don't abuse our followers. Oh, no. But I tell you who do get abused a lot, Diamond and Silk.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's always something. We were trending the other day. You should have seen all of the vitriol and the hatred coming from the left and from some on the right.
Some on the right.
Enviness and the jealousy. It's almost like it's a bucket of crabs always trying to keep you down. But in the end, we held our heads high. We're going to continue to speak.
That's right.
We love people. We love this country. Yep. We're very patriotic.
And if we see,
that's right. And if we see something that's out of order, we're going to have to call it out. This is why the country look the way it does, because we don't call things out. People get afraid. I better not say that. This is what's happening, y'all.
Right.
This is what's happening, and it's not fair. And people sit back laughing like this is funny. Ain't nothing funny to this, y'all. Ain't nothing funny when somebody's sitting up in jail or somebody has committed suicide because they don't know what to do and they have no help and they're not giving no due process. That's not funny, y'all.
That's not funny, and that is not right.
That's not funny.
When you're withholding different points, evidence and stuff that can help people out, you're deliberately withholding it.
Yeah.
You have it, but you're withholding what is needed for the truth to be out. What does that make you? What does that make you? You ain't nothing but a lying wonder. And you know you're a lying wonder.
So what he doing is, I guess, just the way, because he think the liberals is his friend.
Okay, well, he can go and be there with the liberals. I don't care. I just want to make sure my point is that I want people to understand is that we are here in this great free country I don't care how these Marxists try to think they can come in and think they can just take over. This is still the United States of America. It's a free country, and we should be able to speak our truth freely, ask our questions freely, have an open dialogue freely without somebody thinking that they can browbeat us or punch us in the mouth to shut us down or shut us up because they don't want a particular question answered.
Right.
Once again, you don't own me. So stop acting like a slave master.
That's right.
Or slave driver.
Julia said, I too have noticed that every Democrat I ask questions to, that every one of them ends up belittling, name calling, and degrading me just because I was trying to understand their perspective.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But you know, it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be
We
like
should
that.
be able to have, I don't have a problem with having a conversation. I don't have a problem with a person's different perspective from mine. I have a problem with the name calling. Adam whatever his name. You don't. He should know better.
Right.
You should know better.
And
You
he's
should
from
know.
Congress, right?
Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah.
You should know better.
Yeah. And to even think that it is okay
To do that
for you
to
to
us.
just call us some names.
Like you gonna get your ass cussed out. I don't give a damn who you are.
You are.
You don't do no mess like that.
Yeah.
We ain't never called you no names like that.
I didn't call you no crybaby.
We showing you was up there crying.
Like a nobody called you nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
you
You
so
got some nerves. A lot of you all got some nerves. And then you think you could just say something to somebody, nobody say nothing back.
Right.
No.
Right. And Diamond still gonna say something back. I'm not gonna allow you to do that.
Yeah.
All of you liberals, whether you white or black, I'm not gonna allow you to think you can call us out of our names. You're gonna get called out, especially if you somebody that's verified. And you should know better than this, Adam.
That's right.
But I don't think he's running again.
Well,
I don't know.
See why.
Maybe
who
that
wanna vote for
maybe
something like
he
that?
thought he could do that.
Somebody
I don't
that
know.
sounds like he's controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the abuse come in at, when you want to try to silence somebody from even speaking or having a conversation or asking a question.
Right.
Yeah, you don't own us.
You don't get to do no mess like that with Diamond and Silk. No, Adam. You're wrong for that.
Yeah. And Americans.
And because I called out your skin color, I wasn't playing the victim, but we noticed that's coming from a lot of white men.
That's
and
right.
The reason why we said it, because no longer than a week or so ago, we had all of these white men piling on.
That's right.
And piling on a question that we asked.
Yeah.
What is the problem with that? And I've always said that, why can't we ask a question? It was just like when all of this stuff jumped off and we asked a question. When we asked it, it was a problem.
Right.
But our white counterparts can ask it. It was okay.
It was okay.
What is that about?
That's right.
See, don't think that I'm not what they doing out there. What you see black culture is doing, I don't sit around and I don't do that.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
I'm a critical thinker.
Right.
How do we think ourselves into greatness? How do we prosper? That's me.
Right.
All of this other foolery that y'all got us looking at, or y'all trying to indoctrinate us with.
Yeah.
I don't. Y'all, you got them out there.
Right.
You ain't got me out there twerking. I ain't got time to twerk.
No.
I'm trying to find out what the heck going on up and through this country.
That's right.
Okay.
And what's happening. Because this can affect us.
Everybody.
If they can take and railroad some people who was allowed into the Capitol when the doors was open from the inside, and they can railroad them with no due process, they can break our laws and break the Constitution. If they can do it to them, they can do it to everybody else. We have some questions and we have a problem here in this country that got to be addressed.
Right.
It must be
I think
addressed.
somebody said, let me see, how does that thing go? The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it out in the wild and it will defend itself.
That's right.
That's what the truth is like. And so when somebody try to discredit you, make you look bad, call you a liar, and you didn't lie about anything, just name calling you, demonizing you, and that's slander. When you do that, that is slander, Adam.
That's
You
right.
didn't know that? You slandering somebody.
Right.
We never done nothing to you. You're slandering somebody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're trying to make us look like a liar in front of the people that chooses to follow our content.
Right.
Well, guess what, Adam? Why don't you go back to your own page and mind your own damn business?
That's right.
And leave ours alone.
That's
How
right.
about if you do that? Because see, the followers that's following our content wants to see our content for a reason.
That's right.
Period.
They don't choose to see your content. If they did, they will be following your page. Now, you can't come over to our page because you don't like something and think you can talk junk and call us names.
Right.
Because it may be a lot of stuff on your page that I don't like. Guess what? I don't look at it. I don't watch it.
That's right.
I don't even really watch you.
Honey,
period.
Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we done got that off our chest. I had to get it on off for me, y'all. I'm not going to be able to sit up and lie and listen. These people, they could look, I'm for the truth. That's what's going to set everybody free.
That's right.
I'm for the truth, y'all. And y'all got to be down for the truth.
Yep.
And stop sitting around here lying to the folks or telling half truths, not showing everything, and then trying to bully us into silence or trying to scare us up. Or basically, in so many words, you done stepped out of line.
That's
good. You done stepped out of line.
You ain't supposed to toe that line.
You ain't supposed to say no. You ain't supposed to say that. You ain't supposed to know the obvious. You ain't supposed to. And that right there is so offensive.
That's very
It is so offensive. It's so offensive coming from a white man, y'all. That is the most offensive thing that you can do to a person that is not your skin color, because it makes it look like that they're ignorant and they're not supposed to know anything but what you say they supposed to know.
Right.
And that I don't like. So we talk about systemic racism.
I'm about to say,
that's where it's not America. It's the systems that they put in place.
Right. Right. They can do it. It could be any color. But the deal is that's where that systemic racism, that's what it looks like. Right. When somebody come out and make you try to belittle you for doing something, when they want you to make it think like, or make you think like you're wrong for even asking a question or doing it or saying it. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. And
if you ain't never experienced that, you may say, oh my God, you're playing the race card. That's because you've never probably experienced somebody trying to belittle you and make you feel like you ignorant and you can't ask a question.
Let's just take one quick look at Roe v. Wade. And look at how you had all of these black women, old black women, look like their eggs about dried up, come out as if Black women can't have babies, or we need this for the black community because it's affecting the Black woman's health. Like Black women don't know how to take care of the babies that they have. Not realizing before Roe versus Wade, still not realizing that women had 9, 10 children. They had children like that and didn't really go to no hospital. They used midwives. And they had children like that because they had to work the farms and stuff like that. To belittle, just to belittle one, just to say, oh, they can't do it because of this and because of that. When these same Black women that was up there advocating for all of this stuff, they done had their babies. They done raised their children. Now you want to belittle a whole nother group of people. That's what we're talking about. And is that racist? As far as I'm concerned, yes, that's systemic racism. When they try to keep this, when those Black women try to keep a group of other Black women or younger Black women in their place, in their space, to make it seem like they're not capable enough of raising a family, that's part of the systemic racism. And then you get people that is, I want to say, unlearned, ignorant, go along with your propaganda and your narrative, and they do exactly what you tell them to do. You see what I'm saying? Not realizing what they're doing because you're telling them to do this, this, and that. Then you want to know why you still at 13, 14% of the population. That's right. Okay. So we're going to have to listen. I think everybody should have a say in the United States of America if you was born on this soil, really do. Or if you are American, period. I don't think people's voices should be cut. I think we should have open dialogue and we should agree to disagree when we have a disagreement. And once we have a disagreement, the name calling,
It shouldn't stop. Just tell me what you think and your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my thoughts. We can have the conversation.
Right.
But I think it goes left whenever you start calling us names.
Yes.
You're trying to discredit us. Why are you trying to discredit us?
And now it makes me want to dig deeper.
Right.
What is it you're trying to hide?
Right.
Yeah. How you know somebody was on the floor stair?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? How you know somebody yelled down at somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Was you in there?
Come on.
Now I want to see more of the tapes.
Right.
I want to see what really went down.
Mm-hmm.
And how you know what really went down and you won't tell the public
Come on.
what really went down.
Why won't you tell the public? Because we want transparency. Ain't y'all putting on a production? We want some transparency here.
That's right.
You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
So we done got that off our chest, y'all. Thank you for allowing us to come to you. I think we've been here for close to an hour, but we had to get it off our chest. And listen, Adam Kinzinger, what's his name?
Adam Kinzinger.
He's still our brother in the Lord.
Oh,
but that right there, I want to warn all of my brothers and sisters, whether you white or black, don't do that.
Don't make that.
Let's have a conversation. We can debate each other. We can go back and forth without all the name calling.
Right.
Because Diamond and Silk, we don't be sitting up telling lies, and we damn sure ain't no grifters. And how is it? They can go out and do whatever they want to, and they make money. But we put a My Pillow a meme up. Oh, look at your grifter.
Look at you doing this. Look at that. I heard somebody said earlier something about black women's entertaining in front of Republicans. But I'm been looking at all of these black people entertaining in front of all of these Democrats.
Yeah, look at Roland Martin, how he was tap dancing for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. I mean,
but they don't say nothing about that. So are you all telling me that liberals can go out here and they can put up memes and they can do whatever and they can survive
they can make
that
money.
Can be that their livelihood.
They can charge for their services or for entertaining or charge when they're going to do a concert.
But Diamond and Silk, when we do it, we're called grifters.
Oh, it's something wrong with that.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking? And it don't only be black people, it be white people saying the same thing on both sides of the aisle. So my thing is, what the heck is that about? Yes. So are you telling me that the land of the free, the home of the brave, that two black women that's conservative, we can't obtain the American dream, but these liberals can obtain it? Is that what you're saying?
They can do that?
Somebody like an Adam, what's his last name?
Kinzinger.
He can obtain it. Because he literally white.
Right.
But our two black behinds, because he called us grifters now. We can't do it.
We can't do that.
But he can go out here. Yeah. I think I read something that's being alleged he's worth, I think what $1 million or whatever. He can go out here, he can do whatever.
He can.
But we can't. Well, he want us to work somewhere with McDonald's or somewhere.
That's where
he don't want us to have our own mind. We could think for ourselves. He don't want that. We got off the plantation, but he want us near the fence.
Near the fields.
Near the field.
Near the gates of the field.
Don't tell the lie, because if you do, I'm gonna put you back in line.
That's like sending out the
those days are over. Now I know y'all want this to be Jim Crow 2.0. Not up in here. I didn't live through that era. I don't know that.
Right.
I don't know that. Right. There's a whole new breed of people up in through here.
That's right.
No.
So please stop getting it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Do not come for us unless we send for you.
We ain't send for you.
Period.
We ain't bothered y'all. All we're doing is asking questions.
That's all we're doing.
And we want to continue to ask questions, and everybody should be questioning things.
That's right.
Don't you sit up here act like stuff is normal when you know it's not. This ain't the America we know. You know it, I know it, everybody else know it. And like somebody said, we're going to have to unite.
That's right.
We're going to have to unite, y'all.
All of
us, whether you white or black. But we had to call him out.
He had to become called out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
He had to be.
No, I'm not sorry about calling him out.
Nobody else need to make that mistake.
Wendy said, what's the definition of grifter? Listen, Wendy, the first time I've heard that word, it was somebody sent something to us and said it was Brian Stelter that said that on his show. And I didn't really know what it is, but I think Silk is looking it up. Let's see if she can find something.
The definition, because when they say that to me, I tell them, no, I'm a gifter. I use the gift that God gave me and allow my gift to make room for me. But it's a grifter is a con man, someone who pulls confidence games, a person who swindles you by means of deception, or fraud.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that definition. Now look at what they doing up there on January the 6th.
Yeah.
You giving half truths and not whole truth. What y'all call that?
That's swindling.
That look like a little swindling and fraud to me.
Yeah.
But then they try to make us like it's something wrong with us.
With us. Yeah.
See, y'all, that is a way to discredit, demean, just all kinds of things.
But money made dishonestly.
Yeah.
As in a swindle.
We ain't swindling people out of stuff.
There's a lot of people swindling and dealing, especially with China. Ain't nobody
saying nothing about that, huh?
Did anybody pay any taxes on that money that was swindling and dealing with China? Do we need another hour? Because that's what it sounds like here. If you want to talk about grifters.
Well, wait a minute. He also called us a liar. But he said he'll call out the lies when he see it. Well, are you going to call out Mayor Browser? And are you going to call out Nancy Pelosi and them? Because they're claiming, it's being alleged, I'll say alleged. They're claiming that Trump didn't tell them anything about security. And let me just say this here. President Trump shouldn't have to tell you about security.
That's right.
You knew all those people was coming to the Capitol. You should have made sure security was there.
That's right. That's right. When we used to do our events, we had to make sure it was secured with security.
That's right. Not the people telling us it needed security. Right. We had to be responsible for that.
That's right.
So somebody said, Willie, thank you, Willow 98. Don't apologize. He asked for it when he got nasty. That's right. He got nasty, y'all. Because we didn't get nasty with him. We woke up to that. Minding our business, y'all. We don't bother nobody. We don't.
And the definition of grifting is being a career politician who have done nothing
but got rich. I love it. That's right. But then y'all want to talk about us.
Yeah.
And then look at what they about to do with they about to grift some more.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to this climate change. What they about to push.
Look at the inside trading with Nancy Pelosi. Allegedly, because I wasn't there doing the inside in a video of that. But still,
is that grifting?
Is it? Look
when they push Russia collusion, and these media outlets made money off of advertising, and all y'all was doing was sitting up pushing Russia collusion. Is that grifting?
Is that grifting?
Yeah. When they take and they pay $500,000 or more to some of these politicians to speak, would that be considered grifting?
Oh yeah, because a lot of them done got paid over $500,000. Yeah. But somebody
what y'all call that?
Pay for our travel or what have you to come to a doggone event. Oh, everybody want to get bent out of shape about that.
Man, yeah. I just have to let you all know what's going on. This is the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And when you over the target, the first thing they want to do is try to destroy you and attack you. Because I remember back in 2020, when the media started attacking us, when we started calling out the obvious when it came to COVID and what they were doing to President Trump to destroy him. And come to find out, Dr. Burst, I think it's in one of her books, it's being alleged that she did something. She overstated the numbers. I think that's what's being alleged.
Yes.
So that we can go into lockdown.
She said she knew COVID vaccines would not protect against infection.
Recently,
she said, and here, but
I think she did that on Fox News.
Okay, all right, yeah, she probably did. But the deal is she knew it.
Right.
She's saying that she's admitting to knowing it. Okay.
Right.
That's what she said.
And so when you do stuff like that, you all, I don't see how media outlets still have her on. What they were doing was trying to undermine President Trump to hurt him. Right. Everything was designed to hurt him, to hurt our economy, to hurt us. And you think we're supposed to sit back and continue to let somebody pound on us and beat up on us? Everything that they've done has been to hurt us, hurt the American people.
Abuse the American people.
You got liberals that's being abused because look at the high gas prices and the food costs. I'm just saying.
Right.
So, all right, y'all. We got to go.
We got to go. Enjoy your day. What's the day? Saturday.
Today is Saturday.
Y'all enjoy your Saturday. I think President Trump, he comes on tonight.
So
you all find him somewhere on the app, RSBN. We love you. Find him there on the app. And we will talk to you all a little later. Don't forget about Frank's speech. Hey, I got to put in my little shameless plug.
Okay, put in your
talking about My Pillow. You all go over there to mypillow.com And make sure you use promo code Trump1 in order to receive a nice discount off. That's mypillow.com. All right, you all, we about to go.
Love y'all. Oh, don't forget about the mule ticket.
Oh my goodness, you all, don't forget to go get your bumper stickers. Go to diamondandsilkstore.com. Get the bumper sticker. It took 2,000 mules to install one jackass.
Wow.
All right, 2 for $9.99 there at diamondandsilkstore.com.
All right.
All right. Love y'all.
Bye.